I'm Batman. Batman. Hush. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm Batman. Actually, it's me, Dexter Arafiles, and today we're going to unbox the Mafex Batman Hush, which is my favorite, absolute favorite comic book series when it comes to the Batman comics. And I'm so glad that we have a Mafex Hush Batman action figure, and I can't wait to open it. This has been at my shop for quite a while at www.dstartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. And I finally got a chance to open this. As you know, I've been uploading like crazy, and I finally get a chance to open this guy. So enough of me talking. Let's just go to the top cam. Let's see what we're dealing with here. He looks like he comes with a bunch of stuff, and I'm pretty psyched about this one. Could this be the best Batman figure I have? I guess we'll see. Ooh, look at this. We even get the art from Hush on the box right there. Let's look at the front cam. Let's see what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's really cool. That's when he's on his grappling hook and stuff like that. That's really nice. Do we get anything else in that box? No, we don't. We do not in terms of art. So let's open this guy up. Back to the top cam. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Real deal. 100% authentic. Looking fantastic. Let's see. Ooh. So I heard a lot of things about this guy, saying that the cape was really long. But you know what? Let's look at this guy for myself. Let's go to the front cam. Let's see. Let's see. Before we zoom into his face, I got to see this cape for myself. His cape is huge. We're talking a very large cape right here. So you can get a bunch of flowy effects because it has wires. Let's see how many wires does it have in here. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3 and 4. There are 4 wires in here. So you can get the maximum flowy effect with your Batman action figure here. So that's pretty cool. I have to say that's really nice. I also like how the cape goes over him like this, right? There's a lot of Batman figures that don't do this. And the one I'm going to bring out is the Mezco one. The Mezco one doesn't quite overtake his entire suit, which a lot of the times you do see Batman in the comic books like this, just like covered in his cape, ready to go. And then when he jumps off the ledge, he will let it flow and stuff like that. So again, the cape is really what I was concerned about. Is it too big? I think it's fine. A lot of people might not think so. If this is not for you, then you just have to adjust it. Thank goodness for the wires. So you can adjust it to whatever you like. Now, let's look at this face. Is this a true Batman face? This is the bluish, dark blue Batman that we see in the Hush comic books, and I have to say, yes, this looks really, really sharp right here. In fact, you can actually see his ear through the mask here, which is really cool. The shading on the lower chin looks really sharp right there. Not too much shading, but it gets the job done, and the eyes are that white that look really good. So I have to say, this looks like Batman from the Hush series and looks really sharp. Let's look at the bat body. The bat body. Number 1, I love the shading. Look at the shading in the inner parts of the muscles here. You can tell they put a lot of work into the paint, into the body, considering that you're also paying like almost $100 for this toy. Geez, that's really expensive. Could they have made it cheaper? But yeah, so we got a lot of shading in the inner parts of the muscle. And also, if you look at the glove here, that is shaded as well. So when you're looking at a high-end toy, they add a lot of shading. Excellent paint work right here. I don't have any mishaps. And if you even look in the back, they even shaded the back part, which is really cool. I really appreciate when they put shading into their figures. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So let's see. Let's look at the boots right there. The boots are indented or have an indentation right here or some sort of bump right here, so you can tell that it's not just painted on. It actually shows that he has a boot right there. And there you have it. Let's look at the utility belt. It's just a plain yellow, dark yellow right there. And that's really cool. And last but not least, I haven't quite looked at the bat symbol right there. And that looks really sharp. Definitely, definitely nice. And overall, it has a nice matte finish, which is something I appreciate on all my action figures. I love a matte finish on my figures. The way the light hits it and whatnot is really nice. Let's do a quick joint check. Looks like my joint here was just pushed to the side, so he has everything nice and tight. And speaking of joints, that gives us a chance to move into articulation and scale. Let's see how tall this guy is standing. So this Batman figure ooh, is 6.5 inches, almost 6.5 inches tall. He's a pretty tall Batman figure right here. So that's pretty nice. He's scaled really well. So I'm assuming because it's 6.5 inches tall, we can assume that he fits well with Marvel Legends. So let's be sure about that. We have a Marvel Legends Gambit, comic book Gambit. As you can see, they do scale well because Gambit's pretty tall. He's almost like 6'2", something like that. If we want to move on to like the MCU, here is a Marvel Legends Logan. And look at that, he does scale really well. Wow, I have to say that's pretty impressive. We're going to jump into the anime. Here's Anime Heroes Deku. Right there. And of course, we have to compare with Mezco Batman. So he's as tall as Mezco Batman. No, I'd say Mezco Batman is taller. Let's see if we can adjust the camera there. So he's just a hair taller. And also, the Mezco Supreme Knight Batman is thicker. He has more muscles. And also his clothes are real, not just plastic. So that would explain why he's thicker and stuff like that. So let's look at articulation. Up and down here at the toe, really nice. We have it up and down here at the ankle with a decent amount of swivel right there at the ankle right there. Double jointed knee. We have a ball joint right here. Can you see, can we swivel that thigh? Yes, we can. No thigh swivel, which is fine. We also have an ab crunch right there. That's just really, really nice. Can he swivel his waist? Not as much, but mostly you can swivel up here, which is, I think, where you'll get most of your posing action or punching action like that. We do have butterfly joints, which is a thing of premium action figures. They always try to incorporate butterfly joints, which are right there on the shoulders, which is really cool. He has a bicep swivel. Always welcome swivel! And we have a double jointed elbow right there. Ball and peg here at the wrist and 2 at the neck, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. This guy looks like he could do all kinds of poses. So let's get that handled right now. Sorry. Side kick, front kick, superhero landing. He has to do the superhero landing. Let's do that. And ooh, because he has such a flowy cape, let's push that aside. You can get a really nice superhero landing pose right here. Oh yeah. That's really cool. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's look close at that. There you go. Mafex really knocking it out of the park on this one when it comes to posability. I have a hard time doing this with a lot of my action figures, but if you can do the superhero landing well, just like this, I have to say we're good to go in terms of articulation. Like a lot of posability options with this guy. Considering that he's Batman, he has to. Let's get a Shoryuken right here. Even with the long flowy cape, it looks like he works really well. So here we go. We can have a Shoryuken right there. Or even just flying through the air. And you know what? The cape just works for me. I thought it would get in the way, but it does work. I mean, look at that. That just looks superior. I really like this. I have to say, this is starting to become one of my favorite Batman figures. I thought I would have run into trouble. But you know what? I haven't run into much yet. Let's go into the top cam here. Let's look at accessories. So, what are we dealing with here? We have a stand. We have a couple batarangs. We have the Bruce Wayne face. We have him angry because, you know, he just fell off a building. Actually, was that a spoiler alert? I think I totally spoiled it. Anyway, guys, read the Hush comic. It's excellent. How many hands do we get here? Woo-wee! We have 12 extra hands. Wait, no, 6? Yeah, we have 12 extra hands. That's very nice. Oh yeah, we also have the grappling hook hands, too, which are included in those 12 extra hands. We have the actual grappling hook. So this is a decent amount of accessories. Not like the Mezco one. That one comes with a lot more, I think. But we had an assortment of hands, which is really, really cool. Of course, we'll be looking at that at the end of the video in the showcase. Now let's go to the front cam. More importantly, let's look at this Bruce Wayne face. So I think this is pretty good for a Bruce Wayne face. It does look like the comic book Hush Bruce Wayne face. Let's see if I can post up a picture on the side right here. And to me, I think it works. He doesn't have much hair in the Hush comic book, so no big bushy hair right here for this Bruce Wayne. And let's replace it this head. And there he is. I have to say, that was really easy to remove too. Yeah, this is... Oh yeah, this is really nice. I have to say, and they even got his eye color correct, which should be blue. And that looks good. I have to say, this is a really nice Bruce Wayne head. Let's look at that again. Oh, wow. See, let's get him to stand. Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is a good figure. I honestly didn't think I would run into, like, practically no problems. Let's keep moving. I'm going to play with him a little bit before I come up with a conclusion. Like, pose him a little bit more just to be sure. That he might have a little issue with the articulation. I do have to break him in. And here you go. Let's look at this face before we do that. There he is, angry. Very nice. Okay, let's look at the batarangs. So here's one of them. See if we can get that to focus. We'll outfit him with the batarangs. It looks like you get two. Same ones. Right there. They have a nice metallic finish on them. And then you get, another type. Right there, you get two of these as well. See if we can get that to focus. It's really tiny. So there you have it. Yeah, you get two of those as well. Let's look at the grappling hook hand. Here's one where he's using it. Let's put this on. So no issues there. That came off real easy. And it has a straight peg joint right there. I like the straight peg joints. I don't like the ones with the circle on them, or the what do you call it? The ball and socket joints. I'm not a big fan of them. They're harder to put in. This one's just literally straightforward. See what I just did there? And there you have it. You can have him shooting his grappling hook. And let's see here. So is this a wire grappling hook? Let's look at the grappling hook real quick. There you have metallic finish right there. Negative on the wire. I don't really want to bend that. That does not look bendable. I'm not going to try. And neither should you. And there you have it. There he is shooting it. It's got to fly, or got to fly in the air with a grappling hook. Oh, look at that. That's a decent length right there. Oh, wow. That's really nice. Sure, why not? Let's see how long it is. That is almost 7 inches in length for the grappling hook, which is really nice. And last but not least, let's just put without the grappling. Without the wire, I should say. See just how it looks with just the hook. And there you have it. He's about to shoot it. That looks really cool right there. So I'm going to... Oh, you know what? There's more than I thought. So look at this one. I like these hands too. That's him holding the batarangs right there. Let's put those on. Interesting that they included hands like this. I like that. And there you have it. Oh, whoop. Let's do that again. Okay, there you have it. Ooh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Very Batman-esque. Very, very poseable, very beautiful. All right, I'm going to play with this guy for just a minute. Break him in. See what's going on. Probably outfit him just a little bit, and I'll get back to you. All right, guys, we're back. I messed around with him a bit, and this is the pose I got him in. So let's come up with the conclusion of the Mafex Batman from Hush, the comic book. Let's come up with the negatives first. Honestly, I'm having a hard time finding negatives. This is actually one of my favorite Batman figures. He's super poseable, and he looks great. But there's the negative. I can see why some people wouldn't like the cape. It's a little too much cape for some people. And that's about it. That's it. That's all the negatives I can come up with. I really like this toy. I really do. It is one of the best ones. The Supreme Knight Batman was my top Batman figure for a while. But because of all the clothes and stuff, and you know what I mean? When you have clothing like this, it actually hinders the articulation, but it does look good. because he doesn't have that, we can now pose him when whatever we like, Batman-wise. He poses really well. He does all the Batman poses from the Hush comic book. Look at this. I mean, just look how sharp this looks. No matter how I pose him, I can always get a sharp-looking Batman. I mean, how cool is that, right? How cool is that? I think they did an excellent job on this figure. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not trying to sell this just so you can get it at Dstar01.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. But he really is great. I honestly can't find anything wrong with this guy. Yeah, look at just look at this. Just take a moment. Just take a moment and look at this. Like every time I pose him, he looks great. Anyway, guys, that's all I gotta say. You can get this guy at Dstar01.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. I know I've said that already. But anyway, guys, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when we post new videos. Last but not least, you can go down my link tree and visit my Patreon. Top tier people get free action figures every month. How awesome is that? And also supports me directly. Thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.